Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Gus from Gus Digital Solutions. So today we're gonna make some music. Make sure you grab your coffee. I always have my coffee. This is my second one or something. I forget. But yeah, let's get dive into it. All right. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe if you like the content. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on. Now, what I use for music is Suno. Suno is number one. So what I do is I use Claude to search for the top things, whether it come for video or audio and stuff like that, and that's how you guys are getting the latest things. So this one, I'm gonna have the link in the video description. It's $8. Actually, this is the yearly one, so it's $10 a month or 30 if you want like commercial rights. I think that's the important part. So now that's the one that you guys would like. It's probably the $30 if you're trying to do a commercial. The $10 one to play around, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's something. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. So I also have Perplexity here with Comet the browser, which if you guys don't know, you get, I'm not sure if you still have it, but you get sign up credits. So you do get, you get these credits here. I'm trying to make some money so I could build a channel, and you get credits with it as well. I was doing a dating app, so I'm trying to make sure it's set up properly, and that's why I was like, hey, we got to do 18 plus, terms of service, things like that. And I want to do it you want to do it in React Native if you're going to do a dating app. But this video is going to be about Suno and how to do it, how to do the actual the music. Now, could do it manually if you don't have money for Perplexity. I think there's a free trial in the video description here, actually. So you could try it out. You could have it do a song for you. I'm not sure if Suno is free or not, but let's get started. So what I want to do is I have some lyrics I'm going to go ahead and pull here. So now I'm going to do, now if you guys don't know what lyrics to do or anything like that, I recommend you could always ask Perplexity to help you out. So what you could do is you could say, I always put on deep research. You could do model context if you want all three, but we're gonna do, I have a second part of the lyrics here. So what I want to do is I want to create music and a third part to these lyrics here. Okay, so just gonna go in here and just gonna go in and do the third verse here. Now I'm doing country just because why not? You know what I mean? I could do rap and stuff. It's just like I don't want to curse or anything, and like the country is just some cool vibes. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do Suno. We're gonna do a third one. We're gonna do it like Taylor Swift, and then we're gonna do it. We want just the lyrics. And then from there, I'm going to say, can you help me come up with the prompt for the actual song? So that would be like the instrumental. And what to give Perplexity to prompt Suno 5 times. So we have 5 different beats for this specific. So now that if you don't know what to write, you could ask it for the verses. Now let's see, so it's even asking you, it's already saying Suno is number 1, which is crazy. So this is verse 3. I wanted the actual entire song, so what I'm going to say is I also want the entire song here, or we can just, I want it short because I don't want it too long. I want it short. Okay, so yeah, I just basically, sorry about the spelling, I type quick and then just put my thoughts out there. Now I could always like do voice here and stuff, but I like typing just because I can double check and stuff like that. Now Perplexity is insane because it could do like 10. Now, if you want to skip to the actual song, you go ahead in the actual video here. But I just wanted to show you how you could prepare yourself when you're gonna make music. You know what I mean? So, all right. So we got the instrumental intro. We got the tones got a little bigger. All right. Cool. Cool. So we got the actual verse here. And then now we got the prompts now. Okay, so what we could do is we could go here, go to Suno. You got your assistant here. You could literally just prompt it. Now, if you have ChatGPT, if you just want to get Suno and you got ChatGPT, the free version, just prompt it. You could say like, hey, give me 5 Suno style prompts. And if you have Perplexity, the browser, I think it's a free trial in the video here. What you could do is you could have it. It's gonna ask you like sometimes it doesn't know what it's doing, so you got to tell it like, hey, control my browser. You know what I mean? So we're gonna ask it, control my browser for the next 5 separate songs. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have it create the next 5 separate songs here, the instrumentals. This coffee is good. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Just waiting for that to, take effect. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. So I guess while we wait here, so I did the funniest thing in Aldi's the other day. I put, how like Aldi's has a cart, so you got to put the quarter in to get the cart. For whatever reason, I was half asleep and I put the quarter in the second cart. In front of it, so I was kind of stuck. Luckily they helped me out. I'm so happy about that because I just got I guess from all the coffee sometimes I just crash. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on everything I can to help you guys out. So this one's more of a beginner-friendly video. Hey, if you want to make your own songs, I recommend Suno. I mean, you get so many credits. I think you could do like 10 songs a day. That's like what, 300 a month. And hey, if you are nervous about starting songwriting, or singing or anything, I just say, hey, just do it. You know what I mean? You don't even have to do your own voice if you don't want to. You could have Suno have a voice. I tried it. It wasn't the best, but I did a quick one. You know what I mean? Like I didn't spend that much time on it. So I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and give Suno. Yeah, link is in the video description here. I'm gonna go ahead and give Suno like the instrumentals, the lyrics, and it's gonna go ahead and do that. Now let's see if it's taking in effect. It says it's already creating it. It was getting the plan ready. That's what it was doing. It was inspecting the page. I have like 3 of these running in the background, so I wonder if that's taking up the memory. It probably is. Let's see if it is or not. If it is, I will... Oh, I did want to give you guys an update on the apps. So I have a couple of the apps here. It is... Let me go ahead and give you guys an update here. Just give me one moment if you don't mind. Alright, there we go. So there was an issue with a Spark fit for whatever reason. I think I have the updated version. I just have to go back in and get it. I think I might release this one today. It says ready for this distribution. I just don't want to release something and it's not good. I want to make sure I solve a problem. But yeah, these are some of the apps that I'm creating here. So happy to link it down in the video description here once that gets ready. So the SparkFit.connection, that one, for whatever reason, I mean, it was weird. It just like, I just use Perplexity when I'm submitting these things. I'm just saying like, hey, could you help me submit these things? And you got Cloud Code. Really, you just need all 3 of them. You need Perplexity, which, hey, you could build your own app. You could make your own music. I mean, it's pretty much gonna, multiply, I think, itself. Let's see if we made some of them. So we made some of them here. I'm just gonna go in here and wing it somehow. Let's see. Let's see me wing it here. So, gonna have to just do it. Okay. So let's see. Gonna just play the song here. Okay. I think it's generating. That's what's going on. Let me X out of another browser. See if that helps out. And then I'll also X out of like a couple things. So I think that's what's going on, is I just have too many things open. Like yesterday I took a break, but I didn't take a break. I was like, let me go ahead and just do all the different apps and things like that, just to like help out different people with different things. I think there was like a calorie app and a daily tracker, meal tracker, things like that. So definitely check it out. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna have a free version and pay versions. I'm not sure what the AI did, so I'm just testing all the apps, making sure that everything is good. That's why I always double check things. So let's go in with this one. This is a female vocals. I don't know. Not bad. All right, we'll have to take it. And then I will link the actual song. I could do an auto-tune song, and then I'm gonna do like there's one that changes your voice. There's also another one that you could do that would be like just helping the vocals. So I noticed there's two different kinds that you could do. So let's go in here. Okay, so that's the editor. That's not what I actually want. But if you want to edit the song, you could preload it with Perplexity. Ask the deep research here, what to do. Like, hey, how do I make this song editor, the song better, inspect it, things like that. Or like, hey, look up different ways to make my song better. Now, the one I actually wanted, I didn't want the editor. I wanted to go in here, and I'm also gonna edit this. I'm gonna put part 3 of Small Town Girl. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna open it in Studio, I believe. I'm gonna do new project. You might not get that window when you do it. Now we have the song here. Now we gotta arm it. So this is how it looks. Now I'm still trying. Oh, you could pick the songs from the left here. I might. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna add the track here. So I'll add the track, and then we gotta get the input here. So we're gonna put Blue Snowball. Allow. Okay. And then we gotta hit this little record button here. And then you have to hit this record button here. so I think you just hit the little record button to stop there. Yeah, and then we could now. I was trying to wing it there. That was so funny. That was fun. I probably embarrassed myself there, but hey, it's okay. You know what I mean? I just hopefully got a laugh or a like, and hey, if this song goes viral for no reason, that'd be awesome. Like, you know what I mean? Let's let's see what happens here. So I definitely want to put it like right here. Okay, there we go. Because I was saying a little bit more later on. So now it's armed, it's done. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little preview. She's got a heart full of 6 times 3. But a small town, roots that never leave. Works at a diner on Friday night. That's not bad. That was me trying to pick up the pace because, like, I put a random song like "Let's go, let's wing it." You know what I mean? Let's see how it turns out. I'm gonna give a link in the bio if you want to watch the actual song. I think I'm gonna do an auto tune one and a non-auto tune one. So I'm just gonna show you how to do that real quick. So I'm gonna ask it, hey, can we save this song, please? That way we can work on an auto tune and a non-auto tune with the vocals after. So yeah, link will be in this video description here for Suno. And then that way you guys could check it out. Also Perplexity, the browser, Perplexity with Comment, the browser. Gonna go ahead and put that link. I gotta remember to do that link. There's just so much I'm doing. Yesterday, like I said, I took the time to just code a couple apps. I was working on SparkFit app as well. So yeah, beta's on the website. So we got 2 tracks. I'm gonna say, yeah. So it's asking me more specifics. I'm gonna say, save the current file. I will give you the instructions after. Now you don't need Perplexity and Suno, you know what I mean. If you can only get one, you can only get one. Perplexity could help you with really pretty much anything, and you could ask it like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? I think there's a free trial or in the link in the video here, so that could help you guys with really anything in the internet. And then Suno, making music, if you guys want to make some music. And please comment below if this has inspired you to make music. If you made a song using, Suno, please comment below. I would love to hear you guys. And, even if you're doing it for fun, doing it for giggles, for a laugh, you never know, you might be good, All right, so we saved it in the Suno library. So now what I like doing with Perplexity is this one is to control the browser. So this one's for the search. Computer would be like if you want to do like apps, really anything. But computer, you got a certain amount of credits when you sign up. You get that for free right now. But I really want to focus on, I got ADHD, so I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm going to focus on the actual Suno thing. So I'm going to say, can you always have deep search on. Can you give me instructions on how to make a song auto-tune? It has these lyrics, and also how to do another one just helping out the vocals. So there's 2 different versions here. And let's see what happens here. So, and I'm gonna say this is the lyrics I have done, and I'm getting a call, so I'm just getting excited out of it here. Like, I'm busy right now trying to make a video. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so what you could do is you could ask, Suno, Perplexity to go in there and look up the how to do it auto tune as well. It's gonna look up the best. It's gonna look up like all these different sites for you to help you guys out, which is crazy. It did like 20 to 30 different ones, which is nuts. And I'm just gonna say, help me give the instructions to Perplexity on how to make the auto tune and the vocals better to the current song I created. So I'm just gonna ask it like, hey, could you give me the instructions to, auto tune the vocals, and also, just make the vocals better with auto tune. This is my like third time making a song, so my apologies if my voice sucks, but hey, you know what I mean. Let's see what happens. All right, so I created a song with these lyrics. So tips to make the auto tune better. There we go. Oh, you can get different styles if you wanted to of the vocals. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in here. That's too much, I feel like. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, can you auto tune my voice and create another version of my song that we exported? And also, can you create a version where my vocals are not as I'm just gonna say as changed, I think. And then let's see what happens here. So you could always do it manually, you know what I mean, or chat GPT it for free, or we got the free trial of Perplexity, so you guys could try that. A video in the description here. And if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please like and subscribe. If it put a smile on your face this Monday morning, or whenever you see the video, I appreciate it. This channel runs on love, and definitely appreciate you guys. Yeah, the cover. So it's saying it's gonna do the cover feature. It's giving me the plan. So I'm gonna say, yes, help me do it. It's gonna do it for T-Pain. Oh, okay. So like it's saying if you want to do it like T-Pain or something, you need these types. So I might try those out. I'll let you guys know. However, we're gonna do it this way. This is actually pretty cool. It always gives you like other like ways of doing things. Like if you want to ask it like, hey, what's the best free way of doing this? Of how to make videos and things like that. You know what I mean? It's gonna help you. I always mention with like AI, when you're using it, to make sure you include the date, because if for whatever reason it gets the date confused right now, like, hey, it's March 9th, 2026. That's because they're training on like old data models from like 2024, typically, like the free ones. That's what you guys are getting for free, is like the older versions. I'm not sure if that changed. Things change so much rapidly nowadays, but yeah, so let's see what happens. So yeah, I'm asking it to do the cover. The cover of the song is gonna help like the vocals and things like that. I did say to do one auto tune and one on auto tune version, because I feel like the auto tune, it might like change it too much, the vocals, at least when I did it last time. So let's see what happens here. It's always interesting. Like, I gotta say, like, my mind has expanded a lot, just like just studying different things, practicing with Perplexity, and just diving into the internet, how to do different things. It's always good to learn. You know what I mean? I'm always an encourager of learning, new things, applying it, helping people, pass it on to the next person. If you see someone throughout your day, say, hey, have a good day. You know what I mean? Let's like open the door for them. You know what I mean? Things like that. Just help out another person any way you can. I just feel like the universe passes it back to you. You know what I mean? So the feature has finished. Okay, so we have done 2 of them. Okay. I'm gonna say keep the old copy of the song, but also create these two new versions. And can you play one of them? Now, there's a little microphone down here that you could just speak to it. I might just start doing that. I just like with ADHD, I get stuck in a pattern for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just how I am. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that as well. All right, so we're gonna do the third version of the song. That's cool. It added like a second. See, that one didn't, so I got confused here. So I'm gonna say, this is not what I wanted. Or actually, I'm just gonna hit the microphone. Hey, this is actually not what I wanted. I wanted to have the song and one version of the song that is auto-tune, and I also wanted to have a different version where the vocals aren't touched as much, but still the other version has a little bit of a touch-up. That way we have like the auto-tune version of it, and then we have the non-auto-tune version of it. Okay, I'm also gonna say, like, can the second version you just enhance the track but keep I like how I just played it. Like, all right, let me just play it, and then it's telling me that I could do it those way, like, export it via Voloco. I'm gonna say I want you to go to the song I created and create two versions of it. One that is auto-tune that you. Actually, I'm just gonna do one version because it's confusing it. I want you to go to the song I created and enhance it. Don't use this version 2, version 3 thing. There we go. And then I'm gonna say I'm always gonna say remember to keep the original. Okay. So let's go to the song. So that's just how AI works. Sometimes it works really well. Sometimes it doesn't work well. The reason being is, Perplexity has like 9 different ones. I think it has all of them. So like sometimes it depends on who you're talking to. Maybe you're talking to Suno, or maybe you're talking to ChatGPT. Maybe you know what I mean, like the different models. So that might be why. Let's see. So if it's gonna, this is part 3. Undoing cover versions to original. So sometimes you could see Perplexity will go in the background and do different things. So you always gotta watch it. You know what I mean? Because you don't want it to do the wrong thing. So I noticed cover in Suno would be how to edit your song, I believe. Or it might be, oh, okay, that's just the actual cover of the album, I think. Now, I believe I do have to look into Spotify or Apple Music, how that works. It's just, I'm going to work on the apps first. I'm going to go in there and, release the different apps that I'm making. Just wanted to go ahead and put you guys on to music and how you could do it. Okay, there we go. So I think when it goes like here, I think what happens, it just creates, for whatever reason, a AI version of it, I'm pretty sure. So this is kind of what I was trying to do earlier. Was like, hey, could you create one version that was like that's like, changes your voice entirely, and then the other version would be like just fixing up the vocals. So I think now we're gonna so to stop Perplexity, you just hit this little stop button there. So I'm gonna take over this. Now we're gonna see how these come out, just to see how it works. Man, that's such a good version of it. Well, yeah, it like, I guess since it's a girl song, you know what I mean, or at least that's what it says. That's why I created like a female vocal. Now let's do, and then hit create. Just because I want to release one of them, just so you could see, just hear how it comes out. And I'll put the video link in the description here. And then I'm gonna label it. One is gonna say like auto tune. One is gonna say like, just original. So I'm gonna link those in the video description here, so you guys could hear it. And I'm sorry for my voice. You know what I mean? Just trying my best here. So let's listen to this here and give a thumbs up, like and subscribe. That's fine. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's see, so it's still loading. It does take some time to do this. I'm about a half hour in. It's not too bad though. Like, hey, if you have some extra time on your hands and you want to relieve some stress, or you want to release some music out there, you know what I mean, get paid, maybe, if you're good, that'd be great. That's awesome. So we're definitely gonna go ahead and export this. I'm gonna go in there and definitely, so you could hit the little 3 buttons and then just download and hit video, or you could do MP3. Now that's how you could export your song. And then now I'm gonna go back in here and just show you like, like you saw, I don't know if you guys heard it there. I'm going to go ahead and release it after this so you guys can hear it. So one would be like, kind of like changing your voice entirely, but I didn't want to change my voice entirely. But that's what I learned. So let me see if I could go into this one here. This has my girl next door with the sun in the... Yeah, this one has it. Now, definitely not, I think the lyrics is supposed to be like, it's supposed to be slower. Like a slower song. So let me go ahead here and finish it up. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna just say like, I'm gonna ask Perplexity to do it. So I'm gonna say, hey, can you go into part 3 of the Small Town Girl song and enhance the vocals without losing the voice? Always make sure you save the original. Don't change the original, please. That way, you know what I mean? Like, save the original. I mean, you gotta make sure you tell it. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. So let's see. It's okay. So yeah, I just asked it to enhance the vocals here. Now, obviously, I should have taken a little bit more time to, like edit the actual song and stuff, actually get lyrics that were not as less slow. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? Okay, so it's combining my vocals with the song itself. I told it, hey, could you save the original? And then it's gonna do a full song. Okay, great. That's what I wanted it to do. And then I'm gonna say, now let's edit the vocals to enhance it without, and help me download that version. Okay. So as you can see, what it did was it was saving my voice to the actual song and merging them together. Now, I wanted to keep that version of it. Now, what you could do is you could isolate the vocals, which is pretty cool. So it's gonna go ahead and go in there and isolate it back. And then it's gonna go ahead and enhance it here. You know what I mean? Like the other one was like completely AI auto-tune. Now this one we're gonna go in there and just enhance the vocals. So that's something that you gotta do with just how Suno works, at least how I learned about it. You know what I mean? If you guys know any tips about Suno, definitely let me know. This is fun. I just love making music, and hopefully you guys learned something. Please like and subscribe. And let's see, so it's gonna go in there and enhance the vocals. It's pretty cool how it's extracting it. Like, this tool is just crazy. So yeah, link in the video description for Suno if you guys want that and want to start making some music. Hopefully I inspire someone to make some music. I started recording a lot more because of that. Like, some days I look at myself and I'm like, man, I don't know if I should do a video. What did I say or what did I not say, And then I say, hey, it is what it is, As long as I can help one person, then, if you're going to have people that don't like you, you're going to have people that don't like you. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be either way. But as long as I could do more positive than negative, you know what I mean? It's okay. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to do this. Yeah, I used to work at like X Twitter, and then I left and learned about AI, and I just wanted to show people that you can make some music too. You know what I mean? This is all the different things that you could do with the new technology. Might as well get out there and play around. You know what I mean? So we got the vocals here. It's enhancing it. It's preparing to apply the cover features to the vocals. And then it's clicking options menu on cover button. So I like how it just does everything for you, which is so cool. Let's see if it does it right though. That's gonna be the thing, because like I said before, yeah, that's just how it is for whatever reason. Let's see. So we're gonna come down here and waiting for local vocal cover generation. Waiting for enhanced vocal versions to finalize. I'm just gonna say at the end here, choose the best version of the song and the vocals and export it. And then I will have this version of the song as well, and link in the video description for both versions, and then that way you guys could check it out. I might move, like, I'm doing tech stuff and I'm doing a dating app, so that's kind of why you see like different like dating shows and like commentary and things like that, because one, I wanted to show, put these tech tips in front of people. Like, some people don't even watch these types of things, and it's like you might as well attract all kinds of crowds, different kind of shows and stuff like that, just so good. So I guess it took like the auto tune version. So you can see sometimes it gets confused because I'm not being as specific. I'm ambiguous, I guess they call it. Uh, so let's see. I think that's why it's doing that. So I'm gonna say, I want you to find the version I made. It's so the one I made was part 3 of the Small Town Dream. So let's go back. Let's see if it'll be right here, I think. Yeah, and go to home. Okay, so in home you could get started with what you want to create. I actually want to go to the studio. Alright, so if I'm in the studio, I just got back to where I was. So I just wanted to go to the song. So let's see if, there we go. Okay, that does help. So I want this one here. This is the one I made, I think. She's got a heart. Yeah, this one's it. Okay, great. So then now I know what to do. I go in here. Yeah, this is awesome, sharing just like what I learned, because then I start learning even more. So I'm really happy to share my knowledge and learn with you guys. I'm not perfect, so definitely just trying to get better each day. So go to the open in studio, I believe. Okay, there we go. So we got part 3 here. Now what I'm gonna do is, since this is not what I wanted, I believe I didn't want these. It just did, for whatever reason, these versions. Now let's just hit that one's really good. I'm trying to find my original version here. Let's see if we could find it. You know, I don't want to, I like my videos like just completely just showing what's going on. So I did export it. I know I exported it here. That's what I was doing. I guess make sure you label what you're doing, because then I got lost. Well, let's see. I thought it was, it edited over it. She's got a heart full of big time dreams, but a small town. That's the one I want. Yeah, that's the one I want to open. I don't know why let's go to studio again. You saw that? That was weird. I'm pretty sure I clicked on, yeah, let's do new project. Okay, that's what was going on. Okay, I see what happened there. So want to make sure you're in the right project. So I'm gonna say, just want to double check the song I'm on. Yeah, because that's the only way I'm gonna know what's what without labeling them. Now what I want to do is, I want you to enhance my vocals here without losing my voice. I don't want to change my voice into another person's voice. I just want my vocals smoother. Oh man, I typed that wrong. I always misspell stuff. I type quick and I'm like, I should start using the microphone more. For whatever reason, I don't know why I haven't done that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that, you know, you could do like the auto-tune version of it, or you could do like this vocal one. You know, like, hey, keep mine. It should be able to do it. I did it before. I'm gonna say, I just want you to enhance the vocals and lower the music. Or I'm gonna say, with what you can do to it without changing me to another person's voice. Yeah, like I wanted to show you that you could enhance your vocals without losing the actual person itself, like your actual voice. Oh, well, I guess it can't. I'm gonna export this one then, and it looks like there's like a free version of a software that I could get if I want to keep going with it. But I just wanted to show people how you could make music if you haven't already, and just how to use Suno and things like that. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you like the content. Definitely appreciate you guys, and you have a good one.